Hey, what's going on? You know that time when you went out to eat and all of a sudden you came back the next day and you were like, what the heck just happened? I gained 2 pounds from that meal. Or maybe you went away for a weekend and you kind of went off the deep end for a couple of days and you let yourself eat whatever you wanted, but you walked around a bunch thinking it would even out. You come back next week and all of a sudden it's up 5 pounds. And you're like, what the heck? Why? How did I gain 5 pounds? It took me 5 weeks to lose that 5 pounds, and now I gain it back in a day. Oh my God, I'm facing an uphill battle that I'll never win, right? Well, no, I'm gonna help set you at ease because I'm gonna break it down for you what's actually going on and why that happens. So let's take a look at the math. The most important thing you need to know is this number right here, 3,500. That's how many calories are in 1 pound of fat. So remember, 3,500 calories in 1 pound of fat. But let's break down the math and find out how that matters, why that matters. So let's say you had a day where you were like, okay, I am just eating whatever I want, and you put in a couple of good things, but mostly you eat a whole bunch of junk. And that ends up filling you up at about 2,500 calories, which maybe that's like 1,000 calories more than you're used to. So you are stuffed, and that's a big calorie day, right? Okay, well, let's say you did it times two, had a couple of those days. Well, then your total for those 2 days is gonna be a 5,000 calorie intake. Woo, no wonder I gained weight, right? No, follow me here. All right, check it out. So 1,600 calories. I'm gonna use this as the amount of calories that your body burns just to stay alive, your basal metabolic rate. So is everyone 1,600? No, but this is just a good average, just a round ballpark figure. So 1,600 calories times 2 days, of course, because you were alive for both of those days, equals 3,200 calories. So let's go ahead and subtract 3,200 calories from the 5,000 that you ate, gives us a total of 1,800 calories. So that's what's left over. But you know what we haven't done yet is factored in physical activity. Let's say you walked around because you were shopping, or you were walking down by the beach, or whatever you were doing, just to keep active, right? Generally speaking, in 2 days you're gonna burn a reasonable amount of calories. I'm just gonna go super conservative and pretend you didn't do a whole lot. Let's say you burn 250 calories over those 2 days. Combined, leaves you with a total of 1,150 calories of excess calories that you still have left over from those two binge days. Well, 1,150 is only about a third of this number. So technically, you only gained about a third of a pound of fat. So why did the scale jump maybe 5 pounds rather than a third of a pound? Well, because what you probably did, which is quite common, is people generally have a baseline level of carbs and salt and things that they take in, right? But when you have a binge day or cheat meals, you increase the level of those carbs. You increase the level of the salty foods, those processed things as well, that all of a sudden you ate a whole bunch more of those, and those foods retain water. So in other words, they pull water towards them, and when they're residing in the cells of your body, the water you drink is going to go right into those cells. Even the water from the food that you take in is going to go to those cells, and you're going to hang on to it for a few days. All you got to do is be patient and know that when you weigh in a couple days later, when all that salt, all those excess carbohydrates, stored carbs are gone, then the water leaves too. You will pee it out. And the more you can drink water, the faster that will take place. So, not worrying about what the scale says on a Monday or Tuesday for that matter, or after a couple of cheat meals or bad days, we want to avoid that at all costs, because it'll make you think you gained a whole bunch of fat when in reality, maybe you only gained about a third a pound of fat. So now it's just staying the course, letting that stuff get out of your system. You're back down to the weight you were before you went on that trip, maybe a third of a pound heavier, and voila, you're still in the game. So don't let it derail you, people. That's my talk for the day, and I hope that you found this helpful. Just remember, you're allowed to have a cheat meal. You're allowed to have a little snack here and there, but you just got to get back on track. That's it. All right, cool. Have a good rest of your day. See you later.